Alright guys. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good evening.
I see people are already waiting. 120, wonderful. This is the Earful Tower Pub Quiz, Volume 3. This is Lovely Lena, my wife. Apparently doesn't like being called Lovely Lena.
This is Oliver. Have you already introduced yourself?
My name's Oliver G. I run a Paris podcast called the Earful Tower. You probably already knew that. And this is our kind of weekly way to stop being bored when it comes to being in lockdown. So
yeah, stay positive, creative, and have some fun.
So we've got some background music for the introduction. There were some comments last week, people saying keep the music on.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes as well, just a little bit of background music.
Hopefully you can hear us though.
So what we're going to do as people sort of tune in and say hello is we'll walk over the rules, we'll do a little introduction, and then we're going to crack right into it. Love everything that's happening right now, says Eddie. Eddie is my brother. He's the chief reigning wooden spoon holder. and
we love him for it.
And I also saw a comment from Maria Trenzado, who is the reigning champion with 39 out of 40 points last time around. So that's who you guys have to try and catch up to. Some say it's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you introduce yourself while I get this up so we can see the comments?
All right. Well, yes, my name is Lena from Sweden, living in Paris with Oliver, and I am a shoe designer and an illustrator, and I'm illustrating my way through this lockdown. Yeah, that's about it for now.
That's a pretty good job.
That's pretty good.
I'm just glancing through the comments, and what we're going to do as well, before we get into the rules, is we'll be looking at the comments while the other person's reading. That way we won't sort of waste time on it, and that way we can catch everything, I think. So there's already loads of comments, too many to catch up with.
Great, that's exciting.
And some familiar faces already. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, people love your dress, Lena.
Oh, well, thank you.
Maria's comments are appearing twice, and Joanne says she finished my book today, she loved it. I've led a charmed life. Thanks, Joanne.
Oh, that's such good news.
Okay, so before we get into it, because people are still arriving, how do we feel about the music, by the way? If there's music in the background.
Thumbs up?
He says as the music finishes.
Yeah.
You know what else? I got, look at this.
This is all first class, top dollar, free YouTube music, free to use.
Yeah, because otherwise, I once did a live video where I walked past a street performer live on the internet, and he was playing a really good song, and then later they took the video off because I copyrighted that guy's song.
Ew.
Not the busker, but the guy whose song he was singing.
Playing.
Yeah, gotta be careful.
There you go.
So I'm going to go through the rules, and then I'm going to open a drink because we got something to celebrate.
That's right.
You know, you can just put on this dramatic music. Can you hear that? Okay, so the rules.
Getting in the mood here.
It's very simple. Very simple. Don't Google the answers. Don't click around on other web pages for the answer. That's the main rule. That's cheating.
Don't cheat.
Don't cheat.
No cheating.
And the only other golden rule is don't there's the camera. Don't write the answer in the comments field. That sends you directly to Earful Tower Prison.
And we're very strict about that.
Elevator music.
You have to bribe your way out.
So I'll be reading the comments more properly later, but
there's something exciting that we managed to get thanks to your generous jail bribes last time.
It is a pub quiz, so I've got a bottle of champagne. Is it reversed for you to see that? It's Verve Pelletier. Can you read that? P-E-L-L-E-T-I-E-R. No idea if it's good, but it was...
what we could get our hands on.
Because Paris is in lockdown. So before we start, I'm going to have a glass of champagne. I encourage you guys to treat it like we're in a pub and have some fun with us.
Yeah, Saturday night.
And then we're going to get into it. So if you grab the glasses, guys, pour yourself a glass, whatever you're doing. I don't know what time it is around the world where you are. Not reversed. Oh, you can see it stand. Great.
Oh, good.
Okay, here we go.
Good, good. Yay!
So that's just a thanks to all you guys for watching, listening, and being great guests as we try and entertain you and keep ourselves entertained. Goodness me, I've got this one. So let's do it.
All right,
Pub quiz,
I think
volume 2.
We're ready. Are you ready?
Cheers. What was it again?
Pelletier.
Pelletier. Verve pelletive. The quiz begins.
Now.
Let's see what people said about the music. Music.
I think they like it.
Music is much better than your neighbour's washing machine, says Mary.
Good memory.
I like the music too. We love the music. Thumbs up from Eddie, the
Okay.
wooden spoon holder. And
Good.
Eddie is in the book, says
Good.
Dinka. Yes, Eddie is in the
That's
book.
right.
You've been reading. Thanks very much. Let's get on to the pub quiz.
All right, let's do it.
40 points, 40 questions. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to mention pen and paper. Write down the answers on pen and paper.
Because we want to see some proof.
Yeah. When you win,
For the winner.
like Maria Trenzado, when she won, I demanded, even though she's a long-time listener and friend of the show, I demanded that she send in her answers so that she could claim her prize
That's
of
it.
one of your lovely prints. So here we go. We're starting easy. True or false? This is what we did last time. We had this here. And this way we can see the comments as well.
Good idea.
Okay. So we're starting with 5 questions, true or false, to start the game. And we'll take them in turns to read them. You ready, Lee?
Yep. Do you want to start?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
As always, every section, 5 questions. They start easy and get harder.
Yeah, so don't think that you got this.
Okay, first question, true or false? Everything's true or false, 5 questions. The capital city of France is not Paris, it's actually Lyon in the north.
True or false? No writing in the comments section.
Or do it, I'll send you directly to prison.
All right.
Was that
Well-
easy? I think that I didn't have a sip. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining us on this lockdown pub quiz. Oh, good drop.
Okay. All right. Question number 2. Without writing in the comments
Hang on,
section.
whoa. Stan has put F for false and so has Jacques. Okay, I'm
Guys.
amazed how quick it is. 2 people are in prison.
Prison.
Stan and Jacques. Prison. No more answers like that. If you do it again, you'll get blocked. Wow, that was quick this
That was
week.
quick.
Wow.
All right. Question number 2. The current king of France, Philippe VIII, has not spoken publicly for 16 years. True or false?
Easy. That was an easy one.
Yeah.
We'll get through this first round. Heidi Boyd says naughty, and Stan loves prison. Goodness me.
Oh no.
Carolyn feels like she's in prison. Question 3. The oldest bridge in Paris is called Pont Neuf, which actually means new bridge. True or
Doesn't
false?
sound so old.
New bridge.
But is it Pont Neuf, New Bridge?
Not a drinking game, Stan. It is a pen and paper pub quiz game. Go on. Oh no, yeah, you do this one.
Okay. All right. So question number 4 then, I guess. The most expensive street on the Paris Monopoly board is the Champs-Élysées.
Yeah, I wrote it kind of weird. So, you all probably know the American Monopoly, I think. On the Paris Monopoly, what's the most expensive... No, not what's the most expensive street. The most expensive is Champs-Élysées. True or false? And last, I'm quite proud of this question.
This one is so weird.
I told you they're going to get harder. I want to know who gets this right. True or false? At the average walking speed of an adult human being, and imagining that there were no cars in the way, and assuming that this was a legal activity, it would take a human almost exactly 7 hours to walk the length of the peripheric ring road of Paris.
I mean,
Did you hear all that?
I did not write that question. I'm sorry.
Carolyn loves the wrist scarf leany peeny. Turn the music down, says Ed Colin.
Okay.
I did it straight away. So just going to go through them really quickly again. True or false, 5 questions. Some people are just joining. The capital of France is not Paris, it's actually Lyon in the north. The current king of France, Philip VIII, has not spoken publicly for 16 years. The oldest bridge is called the Pont Neuf, which means new bridge. The most expensive street on the Paris Monopoly board is the Champs-Élysées, and it would take 7 hours almost exactly to walk around the ring road of Paris.
Exactly. And no, I see Kelly says no algebra.
As you're
please.
putting your answers down, no, I'll ask you in a sec. I want to know where you guys are watching from because I wasn't watching before. Answers coming now. Ready?
All right.
That was easy. Just do TF. Make sure you're writing. The answers are: capital city of France is not Paris. It's actually Lyon.
False. Obviously.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Yeah? No?
I'm seeing the cities are coming in. Chicago and UK, amazing.
Oh,
Keep
cool.
them in, I want to see them. The current king of France, Philip VIII, not spoken publicly. False. There's no king of France, guys. That's where you look when you want to talk to him, right there. Guys, there's no king of France.
Guys.
False, false.
False, false.
All these cities coming in.
The third one, though. The oldest bridge, Pont Neuf, is true.
True.
Weirdly enough,
Hello,
it's true.
Atlanta, Wisconsin, Boston, Santiago. Santiago, Chile. That's a new one. The most expensive street on the Paris Monopoly board. I bet you didn't get this. It's not Champs-Élysées, so false.
I didn't know that.
No, me neither. It's Rue de la Paix. P-A-I-X.
Rue de la Paix.
I gave that answer, or at least I hinted very heavily at it, to Patreon supporters of this show. So they're the kind of bonuses if you're a Patreon supporter of the show.
Sneaky. How did you go?
One more.
Oh yeah, the weird one.
The average walking speed, it would take 7 hours to walk around Paris. That was true. The average walking speed, 5 kilometers an hour. It's 35 kilometers around the ring road. It would take 7 hours. True. So write them all down. Tell us where you're watching from. Paris, says Sophie. Half Moon Bay, says Christine. Near Nottingham in the UK. Look at all these places. Melbourne, Montreal. Put your scores down now. Colorado, Waynesville, Sacramento. Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, I got a funny story in Atlanta, Georgia. Do you remember I used to have that alligator? What was it?
Ugh, the claw.
I had this alligator claw I bought in New Orleans on a key ring, like a little
so
disgusting
gross.
alligator claw, and I lost it when we were in Atlanta, and Lena's still not forgiven me because the key was attached to it.
Yeah.
We never saw it again.
I'm glad to get rid of the thing though.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Alligator claw. So for some people on 5 of 5, Doug Nausen winning at the moment. Daphne, is that the Daphne we know? 5 out of 5.
Hi, Daphne.
Kim Loftus is on 5. Gee, some people are doing all right. I got some bad news. There are some hard questions this week, and you're not going to get a full score, you guys. Eddie, can we hear from Eddie? And let's get on with it.
Eddie.
Frank is watching.
Eddie's doing well.
Eddie.
I think that you've beaten your old record.
Eddie with 5 has taken a new lead on the
I'll
wooden
drink
spoon.
to that.
Is anyone less than 4? This is great.
We have a 3.
Greetings from San Francisco. And it is Daphne. Well, we've got some friends watching too. Okay.
All right.
Now we're going to do... What I did this week is I asked some friends of the Eiffel Tower, friends of the show and the podcast, to send in some questions. These are from Amber, who runs a really cool podcast called Panam Podcast. Give it a listen. And she sort of delves into wacky history around Paris and interesting stories. So that's what these questions are about.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of historical trivia, we could call it.
Good questions.
Ruth says, "Morning, Carolyn. Why are we awake?" They're in Tasmania, I believe. What time is it in Tasmania, guys? 17,000 kilometers
I
away.
think we have some new MVPs here.
True. Let's do some quizzing. You ready? We'll take it in turns. You're on comments. I'm on the first question. Remember, starting easy, pen and paper. Which French woman is more famous in London for her waxworks?
Who could that be? All right.
Your turn. Multiple choice.
Okay, so question number 2. Ugh, I can't pronounce that word.
Henri Désir-Landru.
Him was made recognizable with his big beard and called Bluebeard, but he was famous for being A, a hairdresser, B, a serial killer, C, a photographer.
That's it. There's the answer.
I was almost gonna.
So far, in 2 weeks of pub quizzing, we've both revealed answers accidentally, 1 each.
Yeah, it's very hard because we write the right answers just under the question. So if you keep on reading.
Jay Swanson, YouTube megastar who wrote some of the questions coming up, is streaming the stream on his stream now.
Oh, amazing.
Hello, Jay, and your followers
Hi.
as well. Forgive him for not being too interactive. Fair enough. Delphine says 5 out of 5, but easy for a French person. It gets harder.
Well.
You've not got a chance.
We'll see. You live and you learn.
Question 3. The Cour du Miracle was a neighborhood in what is now the 2nd arrondissement and features in Victor Hugo's book, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. But what miracles took place there? What were the miracles?
Miracles
Everything is worth 1 point.
in Cour de Miracle.
Your turn, Lena.
Interesting. Question
By the way,
number...
that's the answer.
Okay. Okay, good. Question number 4. The oldest house in Paris dates from 1407, very old, and was built by which famous alchemist?
Charlotte Pleasance tunes in from Signet Theatre. Please repeat question 2. I'll do them more quickly at the end. But seeming you've been promoting this as well. Désir Landru, big beard, called Blue Beard. What was he famous for being? Hairdresser, serial killer, or photographer? Question 5. Today, behind the Notre Dame, you can visit a memorial to World War II. But between 1886 and 1907, what could you visit? And she did it as multiple choice, but I'm not doing it as multiple choice because this is meant to be the hardest one.
Okay. Well, that's good then.
I'll give you a clue though. You can answer it in one word.
Is that a good clue?
No, but it's the hardest one.
I mean, some sort of clue.
Eddie G says, oh my god, I know this one, I'm gonna win.
Trash talking. It's begun.
I should say something. If you're claiming that you got the right answers but you don't, oh, the music's finished. Isn't there a difference? If you're claiming you got the right answers but you haven't, that's a form of cheating. I'm not saying that Eddie's cheating. I'm going to go over the questions quickly. Which woman is more famous and which French woman is more famous in London for her waxworks? What was Bluebeard? Hairdresser, serial killer, or photographer? What miracles took place in the Cour de Miracle?
And?
The oldest house in Paris dates from 1407 and was built by which famous alchemist? You might get that, Eddie. That's a clue. And today behind Notre Dame you can visit War Memorial, but what was there between 1886 and 1907? Shelley says, drink if you can't hear the question. What does that mean? Ooh. Can everyone hear?
Or is that just a little drinking game?
Hello from Prattville, Alabama. I hope you guys can hear us. Someone tell me. And then answers.
Shelley's good? Okay.
All right, answers. You ready for the answers?
Yes, I think so. All right, so the answer to question number 1, the French woman who's famous for her wax dolls is Madame Tussauds, of course.
Sure.
Pretty easy, I think.
Number 2, Bluebeard was a serial killer. B.
And number 3.
Beverly says we're going too fast. I think we're going quite at a good speed. If you've got a pen and paper. I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, maybe. The answer to question number 3, the Cour de Miracle, the miracles that happened there is that the, how would you say it?
Basically people who were injured or, were blind or couldn't walk, when they got back to the Cour de Miracle, they could do it again. So they were cured, essentially. They were healed.
And
people are saying a bit quick. We can take it a bit slower. There's no worries.
Okay.
What are you guys doing? Talk to us.
Yeah, what are you up to?
It's
how's your day?
We'll keep it about the same speed, but we'll repeat clearly. How about that? Yeah, they were cured. Everyone was cured in the Cour de Miracle.
All right. And then...
Hallam retracted a message. Was that an answer?
Okay, speed is fine.
Okay, we'll keep
Music sounds like a timer. Yeah, it's to stress you a little bit.
The last pub quiz went on a bit long, so we won't... Christine is searching for a chocolate tempera while playing. What's a tempera?
I think it's like a thermometer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Cool.
So people were cured. That we'll accept. Judith, it's your birthday. Great way to celebrate. Happy birthday, Judith. And happy birthday to Shelley, who's also watching.
Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday to everybody watching. Probably need a chance for a dip of coffee or wine between questions. What we'll do is we'll have a few pauses where everyone can refill.
Yeah.
Let's do it. The oldest house in Paris was built by which famous alchemist?
Nicolas Flamel. And I think quite a lot of people these days maybe know him from the Harry Potter books.
I think he's also in the Da Vinci Code.
Maybe. Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, there you go.
Lisa's loving Saturdays right now. Me too.
Good.
Shelley says, happy Harry Potter fans, what up?
There you go.
Lastly, I was a bit cruel here. I didn't give you the multiple choice.
Yeah, I'm a bit stingy.
But this is what I sometimes do is I say, who got that right? Put your answer in the comment to prove that you knew it. What was behind Notre Dame?
Who's gonna be first?
Yeah, who's first? We'll take our time. Robin's still on the coffee, but if you're on the wine or the beer, now's a perfect time to fill up.
Hospital.
You know what's interesting?
Maria! Last week's winner. You're the first one to guess, well, to say the right answer.
Carl's
It was...
correct. Jackie says bathroom.
Well,
Claude
maybe.
Hemingway, morgue, correct.
Yeah.
Jay Swanson says petting zoo. That is almost prison.
That is
straight to prison
almost
for
terrible.
being so wrong. It was a morgue.
Yeah.
Will not accept hospital. Eddie, 10 minutes after everybody else, has also said morgue.
Do we suspect foul play? I don't know.
We suspect foul play.
I don't know, maybe.
So now there's 10 points out of 40. What are your scores? How many people are watching? 160 people are watching.
It's good.
Wow.
It's a good little crowd.
160.
160? You know what that number is?
Time for a drink?
No, it's my lucky number.
160.
Yeah. My lucky number.
What makes it your lucky number?
Vegas. That's
Oh,
all I
I
say.
remember that story. Okay. So what are the scores before we continue? Pat is on 6 out of 10. Hope to do better. There's plenty of time, Pat.
6
Hope
is
you guys
not
are filling
bad.
up your drinks before we get on to the next one.
Frank is on 6.
Carolyn says, isn't the apartment Adrian was selling on Francois Miron, the oldest building? There's people who don't know exactly which is the oldest. There's 3 that could be the oldest, but only one is tied to an alchemist.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
good too.
Lucy, thank you for that reminder. If you guys press like, I go berserk with happiness. So if we can get up to 60 likes, I'll continue the quiz. Meanwhile, fancy
Just hanging out.
I'll tell you what, while we're getting up to 60 likes, I'll give you a little bit of fun. You're going to like this. For the first time in this quiz, I'm doing something a bit different. Every week I'm improving it. And how I'm improving it this week. Are you ready? I've been excited. A bit of a difference here. Bonus point. Are you ready for the bonus point?
Yes, I am.
What was the name of the champagne that I held up at the beginning? Ooh, who was paying attention? Don't write it in the comments. Write it on your paper. What was the name of the champagne? It was Verve something. Write it in the comments.
Yeah, and you thought we were just being like
thought we were
annoying,
just
showing
showing
that
off.
in your face. It's all a clue.
Bonus point. I will give you another 30 seconds. Mary keeps asking again, who is Eddie? The clue is in his name, Eddie G. It's my little brother. Eddie says, hold up the champagne again.
Oh, look.
That was for a point. So have you written it down on your paper? Because it was worth a point. All you people putting it in the comments are in prison.
Well, you were quite unclear. Bonus point. We did not specify, but there might be more.
Did I not say?
No, there
I
might
was so
be
excited. Yeah, there's more bonus points, so it's
and
fine.
for those, don't write it.
For all you guys who did write it, well done for getting it right.
Yeah, I'm really impressed.
I will be watching the
I can't
replay.
believe-
Lucy says that I said to put in the comments. Okay, well,
well, there you go.
I messed it up myself. Apologies.
Eddie is asking who Eddie is.
Eddie's my little brother and features in the book on my first trip to Paris. New song.
Oh, you did say to put it in the comments.
All right, guys.
Alright, well, extra point to everyone.
Everybody officially gets 1 extra point. The quiz is not out of 40 anymore. It is out of 41. And you'll remember that I've just had some champagne, and it was the champagne talking. Judith Solanke sends in $10. That is very kind.
Is that for next week's Pelletier?
Judy, you can write a comment now. Would you rather pick something for our shopping next week or choose the music? Let's get on with the quiz.
Oh, Brianna is being very sweet.
What'd she say? She loves your jewelry, that ring.
Thanks. Alright, Let's go.
Lisa says, dang, I was excited to get a bonus point. Everyone gets a bonus point. All right, I wrote this round here. It is called Etymology. We all ready? Whoa, it went up to 90 likes. Incredible.
Perfect.
Etymology. For those who don't know the word etymology, Judy says shopping.
Shopping.
And Lucy says support the Earful Tower on Patreon. Do it, Lucy. You're exactly right. Thank you.
Oh, sweet.
That's how all this exists. Otherwise, we'd just be sleeping now, I suppose. Etymology. That is where words come from. This is a word round. Don't write the answers in the comment.
And this is your favorite section.
Anyone who's read my book knows I love words. So the idea is now where, like the origin of words, okay? Brianna wants to know, do I know the etymology of the word etymology? Nah.
No.
Here we go. Robin Howe has 1 point. Are you actually just on 1 from the free one?
Maybe she just started.
So what I'm asking for now are English words that come from French. So the answers will all be English, okay? Which, getting harder as well, which call of distress comes from the French word meaning help me, as in to help me. The French word is m'aider, M-A-I-D-E-Z. As in, literally, if you say venez m'aider, it means come and help me. So what's the English word we use as a call of distress? Lisa says etymology comes from words plus study of. Interesting. Robin, not very competitive, just here for the community.
Oh, that's nice.
Question 2. By what 4 letters do we better know the following phrase? Répondez, s'il vous plaît.
Répondez, s'il vous plaît.
Is it répondez or répondez?
I would say répondez. Répondez.
Doesn't matter, you guys
know.
know what I mean.
Not sure. Not sure.
It's répondez, répondez.
Ah,
And what do we know? They're getting harder, so if you think I'm giving them away, I am. They're getting harder. Répondez.
Répondez, s'il vous plaît.
This one's for you, start with that.
Okay, so question number 3. The name of which English game comes from the French word tenez, meaning here you go.
Tenez.
Tenez.
Is it tenez?
Tenez.
And it's spelled
Tenez.
T-E-N-E-Z. Or for you Australians, T-E-N-E-Z.
The name of which English game comes from the French word tenez?
Kim, meanwhile, is enjoying my book and sends in $5. Thanks very much. That's very
sweet.
kind of you. Eddie says, same Robin. Here for the community, not very competitive. Eddie, who was on 11 points, is now just here for the community.
I see that some people are guessing.
Oh, where?
Not good, not good.
Oh yeah, by the
No
way, if you're at
writing in
home and you wanna what was I gonna say? And you don't want it to be spoiled for you for the people that are in jail, don't read the comments as they come up.
Yeah,
but
don't read them.
GNA, you're in prison. GNA, what are you doing? You don't write the answers here.
No.
Gosh, the amount of times I responded. Kim Guthrie, stop writing the answers, prison!
Yeah, no writing, just write it, pen and paper.
GNA is in jail with Stan from before, though maybe Stan's out by now.
Yeah, I think Stan is out. You're out.
My girlfriend took my phone and put the answer. It wasn't me. GNA, put your girlfriend's name so we can
Okay,
shame
she's in
her.
jail.
Okay, question 4. You want to do this one?
Question 4. Which clothing material got its name because it comes from the town of Nîmes in southern France?
By the way, did you guys
So
see the...
which fabric, I guess, which fabric got its name because it comes from the town of Nîmes in France?
Why are people saying bye Felicia? What did Felicia do?
Maybe she left.
By the way, some people messaged me and said, you never read out my comments. That's just because there are a lot of comments flying through.
That's
Keep
really
writing
nice.
them, we'll catch them. Last question. By the way, the very first question when I said Lyon in the north of France, did you catch that was also a fakie? Because it's in the south. Lots of fakies going on.
Haha.
Here we go. Which French word for an embarrassing or tactless art? Let's start that one again. Which French word for an embarrassing or tactless act or remark in a social situation literally translates to false step? So, if you say it in French, it'd be false step. But we use the French word in English. An embarrassing act or tactless remark.
Any chance of stopping the music? Okay.
Sounds like interference. How about if I put it real quiet?
Just turning a lamp on. I feel like it's getting a little dark. Oh, doesn't work. Well,
Oh yeah.
there we go.
Pulp Fiction. It's slang for kick 'em out of there. Are we kicking Felicia out? I didn't even see what Felicia did.
Maybe Felicia is the girlfriend.
Ah.
Maybe.
And yes, Cheryl says, we look fantastic, it's fun to get dressed up. I wanted to say this to you guys. If you are also in lockdown and bored as heck, do the same as us.
Yeah.
Get dressed up for this. It's
I mean-
way more fun. Tell what you said. I thought it was really fun.
Well, I always thought, actually, well, not always, but often I think that kind of like one of the better parts about going out is before, when you're getting ready. Especially when you're with friends and you're just like, it's just fun. It's a fun little...
It's true. And it's the only time that we've been
Procedure.
dressing up for anything each week is for this. And if you do the same, you'll enjoy it more, I guarantee. Send a
Yeah.
picture and then we'll... Oh, that reminds
Tag
me of
us
something.
on Instagram, why not?
I actually
I'd
haven't
love
heard
to
the
see.
term by Felicia. I don't know what that's from. Is it from Pulp Fiction? Is that why people keep talking about it?
Don't know.
I'll look into that. If someone wants
Over
to
my
do a
head.
really clear explanation, I'll check it out. Corinne's chatting with Eddie about New York City. Okay, cool. The other thing I wanted to say is if you really, like I'm not going to try and sell anything in this. I'm always talking about my book or Patreon or whatever. If you want to do anything, share the pub quiz with your friends so that they watch with us. It's more fun when there are more people. Let's get on with it.
Alright.
Answers. Do I have to read the questions again? Really
Yeah.
quick. Which distress call comes from the French word midi?
You basically said it. It's...
By what 4 letters do we better know the following phrase? Répondez s'il vous plaît. The name of which English game comes from the French word tenez, meaning here you go, T-E-N-E-Z. And which clothing material comes from the town of Nîmes in southern France? And which French word for an embarrassing or tactless act or remark literally translates to false step? By Felicia is a dismissive term used for a number of contexts, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, now we know it.
Okay, well, that's news.
The answers.
All right, here we go. Answer time. So the answer to question number 1, it's basically what you said. It's Mayday. So midday, help me.
Did you
Mayday.
know that? I was going to say, I didn't know that, but I wrote it. So I did
Yeah.
M-A-Y-D-A-Y for a point. Number 2, Répondez s'il vous plaît is obviously RSVP. I was going to do it the other way around, so you had to translate RSVP, but we kept it easy. Someone was asking about your, is that Hermes?
It is. It is.
Is that a bonus point to someone?
Why not?
We can't do that.
No, we can't. We can't.
If you're struggling, it's a bonus
Yeah.
point. Tenez, did anyone get that? Tenez, what's that? It is
Tennis.
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 Suzanne confidently says 5 out of 5. You haven't heard the answers
Oh.
yet, Suzanne.
All right.
Tennis.
And the clothing material, the fabric that comes from Nîmes is
Denim.
denim.
Because it comes from de Nîmes.
From Nîmes.
Denim.
Yeah. Oh my.
Music from
Oh,
next door.
can
I
you
turn the
hear it?
music. Oh yeah, we're downstairs. I have a piano.
Yeah. She likes to play at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's the only
Have we
thing I
ever
guess.
talked about that on the podcast before? It's a good
I don't
story.
know.
Once she played
It's interesting.
the Amelie music with the windows open. That was really nice. The rest,
Yeah. We can
the
live
French.
without that.
The question 5 is faux pas. False step.
Faux pas.
Let's hear your scores out of 15 before we get into the Who Am
How
I
are you
round.
doing?
Dinke got 5 out of 5. Kim got 5 out of 5. 3 out of 5.
All right.
Corinne is saying, asking again, when is Sydney cider turn again? Do you mean for us to do this for Australia? But what I did is I waited for popular demand from Australia to see if I should do it in Australian time. Wasn't any.
Wasn't that popular?
There was like one email. Are you going to do it? I thought, it's a community thing.
Well, popular demand.
Let's see these scores. The top one I've seen so far
Alright.
is 11 from Pat.
I think it was 16.
13? Who got 16?
Down, down, down.
If it's Maria again.
Oh, Charlotte!
Okay, 6 signatures on 16, but it's a team of like 8 people watching at the same time on Zoom. So we divide your score by 8, which puts you on 2? Okay. 15 from Melinda. Did you not get the bonus point? What's Maria Trenzado on? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know
We
that
need to know
too.
where the reigning champ is. And Eddie G. I think Jay Swanson put his score. Did I see that?
I don't know.
9 out of 15. Not bad, Jay.
Maria,
Not good
16
either.
out of 15. I love it.
I love it.
16 out of 15.
Okay, this is
Amazing.
where we're going to separate the mice from the chickens.
That's how it goes.
This is a who am I. Eddie's on 10 out of 15. Pretty good. Suzanne's on 12. Now, it's probably annoying for 163 people, but I have to repeat this because it's really crucial. In the who am I section, please don't put the answer in the comment field.
Also, another thing
It's
is,
so annoying.
it's all the same person.
Yes.
So it will be 5 statements and they will all refer to the same person. And it will get easier and easier and easier. So it's like clues to the same answer.
So if we were doing Madonna, the first one would be like, I was born here under this name. And you guys would be going, oh yeah, and here's the other thing. Lena's going to hold up her hands for how many points it's worth.
Like this.
Right?
So if you see me like this,
So-
it means that you get it, or you write down and get your guess, it's 5 points.
And let's say because you only can guess once, that's where this separates the mice from the chickens, which I know isn't a say. But if Lena's got 5 fingers up and we were doing Madonna, and I say I was born in Arkansas in 1950 or whatever, then she'll go to 4 points. And if you don't write down Madonna right then, you're going to get a max of 4 points. The other thing is if you write down, oh, that's Britney Spears, and then later you go, oh, it's Madonna, you're out. You get 1 guess.
That's it.
This is a hard
We're
one.
ruthless.
As usual, as with last week, you can just do the surname or the full name, and it's not Madonna or Britney Spears.
Sorry.
And maybe don't read the comments at this point because people, every
Yeah,
week
there's
so
always
far,
someone.
someone spoiled it. So, probably Felicia. Are you ready? This is harder this week. Who am I? Madonna is from Michigan, says Eddie. Yeah, fair enough. Okay,
Fact.
5 points. Starting difficult, getting easier, all the same person. When I was born in the Côte d'Or in 1832, I was christened with the first name Alexandre. My father was of German descent and his last name was Bonnickhausen. We eventually changed our family name in honor of a German mountain range where my forefathers were from.
Okay, this is
I
tricky.
doubt anyone will get that. You have 5 seconds to write that down.
Still 5. Just gonna...
Go to 4.
Cheers.
If you've answered now, that's it. You cannot change your answer. And if you're really losing, you should answer soon to catch up with the other people. 4 points now.
4.
Carolyn got it? I don't believe... Carolyn, text me the answer. You got my
serious?
number. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Okay, 4 points. Carolyn, text me. We'll see. I don't buy it. 4. Same person. By God, school was boring. My family had to force me to take it seriously. I suppose it... People are getting it? Are you kidding me? I suppose it was my uncle, a chemist and an inventor who really formed my mind to think differently. I eventually went to university in Paris and graduated in 1855 among the top chemistry students in the country. But I didn't become famous from my chemistry work, oh no.
Oh no.
Marie's got it as well.
Well,
You guys are
I saw
amazing.
Carolyn's answer and my love. It's not right.
Oh no! What did she
I'm
text?
sorry.
Did she text?
Yeah.
Oh no, Carolyn. That's it. You're out. Okay, 3 points. So if you write now, it's 3 points. All you people saying got it, you can't change. 3 points. Believe it or not, my first job was as a private secretary for a railway engineer. When they went bust, my old boss landed me a gig designing a railway bridge. In the years that followed, it turned out I had quite the flair for designing bridges around France and indeed the world. I used some pretty damn innovative techniques like hydraulic rams, and the world took notice. Eventually, I'd be the head engineer on French railway stations, Egyptian trains, and Portuguese bridges.
I've been on that Portuguese bridge. So have you actually.
Maria, I believe you. I didn't believe Carolyn. You don't need to send me your answer. You're more trustworthy than Carolyn. Sorry, Carolyn. Okay, for 2 points now. Robin says I'm learning so much. By the way,
good.
that was the whole point as well. If you don't get it straight away, maybe you'll learn something you can tell your friends. Laurie says, I think I got it. There's no thinking here. Write that down for 2 or 3 points.
Go bold or go home.
Yep. For 2 points now, in 1881, I worked as one of the main engineers on the Statue of Liberty. But it wasn't until 1889 that I built my pièce de résistance, an enormous cast iron tower in Paris.
What? I don't know.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Who's that?
I don't think I've seen one of those. You're wrong.
I can see one now.
Really?
Nah, I don't know. Quickly, guys, you get those 2 points. I'm going to go to 1.
And here we go.
For 1 point.
1.
I died in 1923. I'll be forever remembered for my work on the Statue of Liberty and that big tower in Paris to which I gave my name.
That's a good one.
1 point, and you have 10 seconds.
A dog is named for him. A dog. That sounds like a riddle. Or is it a haiku? A dog is named for him. A dog.
Does someone need to go to... Did anyone need to go to prison? Did we do it for the first time?
I don't think so.
Yeah, guys! Yeah! Okay, that's so wonderful. I'm so glad. The answer is... yes. Jay's friend's dog, yes. Richard's dog. The answer is... Gustave Eiffel. Eiffel. You just needed to write Eiffel.
That's all you need.
Lisa says if I hadn't been greedy, I would have got 3 points. What did you get? I want to see some scores here. Who got 5? What did Carolyn write?
Dumas.
Also tell us what answers you got wrong. I'm interested. Did I fool you? Or was it just Carolyn? Corinne, back off to sleep, hoping to get an email to see if we won another game in Australia. We'll do it again, don't worry. Good night, Corinne. Thanks for watching. Charlotte Pleasant's got 3. Not bad, not bad.
That's good.
Frank Cheatham's watching. G'day, Frank. Is Selwyn watching? Hope you're doing well, Frank. 1 point for Eddie.
Not bad.
Lisa wrote Curie.
We have a 4. We have a couple of 4s.
Jason's got 4. Confident.
Is
Dinky got 4. We answered Dumas as well. Maria got 5. Maria, gosh, you might win again.
I know. You'll get a lot of prints.
Imagine that being the being the back-to-back champion. Come on, guys, take Maria
Reigning
down.
champ.
Kelly Hawkins got it, obviously. Now that's a weird comment. What does that mean?
But on which point?
Yeah, what?
Which point?
Yeah. Oh, Emily said Houseman got 0. Claude Hemingway, another strong contender, got 5.
Oh.
That's really impressive. You guys have got 5. I mean, if I was doing it,
Yeah. I would not be.
I think it would have been really hard because you really. Oh yeah, that was the fun fact. The mountain range. Did you know that Eiffel was a mountain range in Germany?
I thought that was really fitting because like tall and monumental. Yeah.
I wonder Bonnickhausen.
Fashion, 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 says Heidi.
Coming up, Heidi. So their scores out of 20 now, I believe, or 21, and Shelley's on 17. Eddie says that Kelly called him dumb.
Oh no. Prison.
This needs to be addressed.
Oh no. We got chat bullies.
Cyberbullying. Not funny. Okay, Ed's on 15, including the bonus point.
Good stuff.
Oh, speaking of bonus points.
Is there another one?
Yeah, here's a bonus point. Now, let me be super clear.
Write it.
This is for a point. Do not write it in the comments.
And we don't want to give it to everyone.
Who was paying attention earlier when I dropped the clue? When we were talking about Atlanta, Georgia, I said that I lost an item there. What exactly was the item that I lost? You have 30 seconds. Write it down. Someone give me that 100th like in the meantime. What was the item? What was that?
What was that?
If only I wasn't
thing?
making a cup of tea when Oliver said the item. What was the item? Write it down. No, Eddie says classic. Would you like a top up on champagne?
I would not mind.
Palettier, for
Thank
those
you,
remembering.
my dear.
You have 10 seconds.
Cheers.
Still 98 likes. Well, I'm not giving you the answer.
Okay. Yeah, Jay, it's a bonus question. But it's worth a point.
It's a bonus question worth a point.
Totally
The other thing...
worth
Totally.
paying attention.
Great night. We're linking with our family tonight. Okay. See you later, David. Thanks for watching. Frank writes Madonna. Got this one. Okay. Yep.
All right.
Lisa, that's dangerously close to a clue. Answer's done. Lisa, you are so close to being in prison for that clue because people could have figured it out from that clue. The answer was an alligator hand.
So gross.
Because when we were in New Orleans, I bought an alligator hand. But guess what? I didn't lose it in Atlanta. I'm very happy to say I never lost it. I attached this to the keys when we did a road trip once.
Oh, it's so bad.
And it drove Lena mad.
It's so disgusting.
Who wrote alligator hand or alligator key ring? Maria says, "You are amazing, 20!" You know what that means?
Ding, ding, ding,
It's the same as last week. It means that Maria didn't remember alligator keyring and is trying to buy her way back into the game. Does keyring count as Shelley?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think so, Shelley. No. Charlotte put crocodile keyring. Yeah, that's alright.
That's good.
Crocodile's alright. We wrote key half.
Alligator foot totally counts.
If you got key or keyring, half a point. We needed alligator or crocodile for the full point.
Alligator claw.
Shelley says it's her birthday. That's a point. Okay,
Yeah,
you get a
it's
full
true,
point.
actually.
And she did write it. She did write something.
Okay.
Sorry.
Shelley takes it.
Shelley will take it. The judges can be bought. Of course the judges can be bought. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, this is a privately run organization.
Lisa says, we wrote out alligator claw keyring. Give you bonus points for it being so thorough.
Super accurate.
But you also hinted about New Orleans, and we all know that that was almost prison for
Yes,
you.
but it's a full point, but it's a weak full point.
Frank puts me in Peter prison for, I guess
I know. No comment.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing the mood down, Frank. Now I feel guilty. I'm in prison. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
All right.
Yeah, could have been a voodoo doll.
Let's have a quick break. If you need to make a cup of tea or anything, need to do whatever. Do you need to do anything?
No.
You gotta. Let's give them 90 seconds, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we play some music in the meantime?
90 seconds, music.
Do you want to hear some royalty-free?
Do it now. Leave now. Or will we give a clue? No, we won't.
No.
I'll just put on some royalty-free music. 90 seconds. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay.
You can talk to them. They might not even be there.
I feel like I'm alone in a room of 100 people. That's a weird feeling. How are you all holding up? Is it good? Well, I hope so. Yeah, Lucy clicked like. Why not? Oh yeah, we've done 20 questions already. Amazing. Okay, we've got 20 to go. We might have a few little cheeky bonus points thrown in there.
I'm gonna take a picture of you.
We'll see.
Tell them to share. Tell them to share.
Yeah, okay, well, I might have dressed up on top, but what you don't see on camera is some, what do you call it, tights. Alright.
Is that good? Too much?
It's blinding, but it's alright.
Alright, let's get on with it.
Okay.
By the way, what I was saying is before is if you want to share it on Instagram, take a screenshot. Should we pose for a screenshot? Spread the word. If you're enjoying the quiz, kind of the least you could do, right?
Yeah.
Here you go. You ready? We'll do a face.
Okay.
All right, let's get on with it. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we're halfway through the quiz. You can have 20. I guess you can have 22 points.
22 points.
Is anyone on 22?
No one's on 22.
Surely not.
I don't even want to know. It'll make me
Is
upset.
anyone on 22? Just say I. Or write I.
Maria, just write me.
Yeah. I think we can just take for granted that Maria is.
The next, Carolyn says she missed it. Do it again. Okay, here's, because Carolyn Instagrammed this out last week. She has a TV over a sewing machine antique thing. So we'll do it for, and she was the one that was like rubbing my nose. So this one's for you, Carolyn. I feel a bit lame. Okay.
Really weird.
Charlotte Pleasance claims to be on 20 out of 22. Is your mum Kim watching this week? What I'm interested in, this is Lena's round about fashion coming up. You can do the whole round. I'll be watching the comments. What I want to know, because I'm a pretty competitive person, I want to know who's going to beat Maria this week and who's close. They're the names I'm looking out for in the comments right now. Who's close? And is KB open?
No.
KB's closed, one of my favorite coffee shops, but
They deliver beans, I think.
They saw my flat white attempt video on on Instagram, and they send me a bunch of coffee and a little hand grinder. So they've gone from one of my favorite coffee shops in Paris
like all time.
to one of my favorite coffee shops in the world. Do you want to go
Universe?
and yeah, why not?
Sure.
Do you want to do your fashion?
Okay.
And I'll be watching the comments.
Let's go for my fabulous fashion fun facts.
It's amazing because
Questions.
you even did it here in the title, Lena's Fashion Frolics. Isn't she great? Hey, is Duchess Bellman watching?
Oh, I don't know.
All right.
Okay, are you ready?
Heidi's going to take down Maria.
Heidi, bring it. Okay, question number 1. This Parisian shoe designer painted the sole of a pair of prototype high heels with red nail polish. This was the start of the brand's iconic red sole. Who is the designer? And it's a multiple choice. I don't know if
against
you
my
read
wishes.
it.
Against my
But
wishes.
it's supposed to be easy. So, okay, is it A, Roger Vivier, or Roger Vivier, B, Christian Louboutin, or C, Repetto?
Didn't Repetto, wasn't that the guy that made Pinocchio? Nolanani sends in $10, and I think she says buy champagne next week as well, or he.
Oh, thank you.
I just added the champagne.
Oh, okay. Well,
thank you very much.
We will.
Too easy, says Pat. Oh, here we go.
Good, but it's supposed to be easy.
People saying that was the easy one is multiple choice.
Yeah.
Kelly sends in $10. Thanks very much. You're super kind. Next question.
Okay, question number 2. What is the name of the iconic shopping street in Paris that stretches from Concorde to Arc de Triomphe?
That was easy.
I
got that
That
one.
should have been the easiest one, I guess.
Joanne Oak says, I
So
don't know
starting
about...
off very easy.
Joanne Oak says, is everyone else's Saturdays getting busy with live Instagram from David Leibovitz, French Girl in Seattle, and Pub Quiz on YouTube? We're all trying to stay sane here. Thanks for tuning in with us.
Yeah, that's really nice.
When I see David Leibovitz's live videos, I always try and comment to make him laugh.
Yeah, I know.
It's been working so
It's
far.
quite funny.
And French Girl,
And then he just laughs. He sits there and laughs to himself.
it was Geppetto I was thinking of.
Ah.
Okay.
Well. All right, question number 3. Which princess has a Hermès handbag named after her?
Did you almost read the answer then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. You got that?
Spelling doesn't matter, Robin.
No.
In
That's
fact,
fine.
we encourage you to spell it
Go
wrong.
for it.
Have some fun.
Yeah, just go creative. As long as we can sort of see what it is.
Laurie has a pair of Repettos, and Jay Swanson says he has a pair of Louboutins. I just made that up. He didn't write that.
Oh. Okay, so are we ready for question number 4?
Yep.
I'd say so. Going a bit arty, bit cultural here. Which artist designed the costumes for ballets put up in like the opera here in Paris, like the 3-cornered hat and parade?
I would never have got that. In fact, Lena read it out to me and I guessed it wrong.
And this artist also designed
What are you giving clues?
the set, the scene.
Fair enough.
What do you call it? The backdrop.
Maria's writing
Still
easy,
extra.
easy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And now, for the
hard one.
5th one. Which French artist has given the name of a famous shade of blue?
As in, he or she, the blue is named after them.
And this
That's
artist,
what I mean by given the name.
Exactly.
Given
So-
their name, maybe,
Yeah, given their name.
to a famous shade of blue.
Yeah, and this artist's name is also
Yes, I know you're close to giving it.
it's also he sort of shares the same name as well, he does share the same surname as a very famous fashion designer. So that's an extra little clue.
Oh, Julie Ward forgot about the time changes an hour late.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, guys. I'm going to take matters into my own hands here. Julie, you're on 14 points.
Amazing. Just somewhere in the middle.
Oh no, you just missed another 5. You're on 16 points. You have my blessing. 16 points. You ready? Should we read them again?
Okay.
But quick fire.
Okay, you do it.
Okay, who did the red shoe soles? Was it Vivier, Louboutin, or Geppetto?
Repetto.
It's a repeat, they know. What's the name of the big fashion street from Concorde to Arc de Triomphe? Which princess has a Hermes handbag named after her? Which artist did the costumes for ballets, like the three-cornered hat? And which French artist has given their name to a famous shade of blue? Jackie Slater, that's more than... Yeah, okay. All the people getting upset with me for giving too many
Okay, I
points to
think
Julie.
just 10.
No. I've given the blessing. The blessing's been given.
Okay.
I figured that was maybe an average score.
I don't know.
If Julie Ward wins, then I know we'll have a rethink. But okay, the answers.
Okay, ready for the answers?
Kirsten says, can you repeat question 4? We did repeat it. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So the Parisian shoe designer who painted red with a red sole is Christian Louboutin. Famous red sole.
Is that the one from Sex and the City where he steals them from her?
No, I think that's Jimmy Choo.
No. It's the one where they did the. We watched a documentary about him.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Who did you watch the documentary? He's like in France. I think he's German or something, and he did the shoes, and the thief comes up to her in Sex and the City and goes, "Give me everything you got."
Oh no, that's Manolo.
Manolo.
Yeah, no.
You know, there's definitely people at home going, Manolo.
Yeah.
Eddie, maybe, I don't know. I don't watch Sex and the City, but I watched the documentary. Now,
Okay.
question 2.
And the question, the famous shopping street, it's the Champs-Élysées.
Did you get that, Signet Theatre?
Did you get that? This is really hard, okay?
Keep going.
Okay, question number 3, the answer. And the princess with a Hermes bag named after her is Grace Kelly, the American actress turned royalty.
I got that one. What about you guys?
What about you guys? And the artist who designed costumes and the backdrop sets. I don't know what you call it. Stage?
Yeah,
Design?
stage. It's on the stage.
Well, it's Picasso. He did like a bunch of them. I think he did 10. He did like loads of ballets and operas, and then he did a few ones he did actual like everything, costumes, everything visual. So that's pretty cool, I thought. All right, and number 5. This one I tried to make it harder. So the French artist that given his name to a famous shade of blue is Yves Klein. So you say like it's Klein blue, and it's a very bright kind of electric blue almost.
So fresh and so Klein.
That.
You know, for you guys who listen to my podcast, which I assume is most of you probably, I hope so anyway, this week was a... Carl says, what was question 4? The answer. It was Picasso. DJ Poser says, over 2 weeks, I'm 2 out of 10 on latest fashion. Guys, give us your scores and your full scores out of 25 plus the bonus points, so out of 27. The podcast listeners, this week, maybe you heard I interviewed Ernest Hemingway. By far, that is the episode I've got the most responses from. You know, a typical episode, like an absolute typical podcast episode, I'd say gets about maybe 10 or 20 responses to it. Maybe.
Like emails?
A mix of things. But this must have had, I don't even know, so many comments and private messages.
Well, I thought it was really creative.
It went through the roof. So the reason I bring that
exciting.
is the reason I brought that up is Picasso was mentioned. It could be really fun to interview Picasso. Go and listen to that if you haven't already.
That would be cool.
Carl says he liked the receptionist at the Ritz.
Guilty.
You want to know one of the funny emails that I got is a friend of the show, Amber Minogue, who wrote a quiz question coming up. I messaged her, I said, hey, do you want to write some quiz questions? And she goes, yeah, just quickly, Lena's receptionist at the Ritz was the most laid-back Ritz receptionist I ever heard. I love it that she was listening, but then she had your...
I know, I went like, Bowie. I tried to be super Parisian, and it just, I'm not an actress, okay. Did my best.
The scores are V high.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe the quiz is too easy.
Maybe.
Charlotte's on 25 out of 27. Cynthia's on 26 out of 27.
Cynthia
Cynthia out of nowhere.
This is exciting. Cynthia, where are you from? Where are you in?
Yes.
What country?
Explain
/
yourself.
City. And what's your education?
I teach lots of this stuff. But Cynthia, that must have meant that you got, wow, okay, fair enough. But I bet you won't get this.
Atlanta, Georgia.
It's time for another bonus point, guys, to see if you've been watching and listening carefully. To be clear, do not write this in the comments. This is worth a point. Were you listening? About half an hour ago, Lena said very randomly that she has a favorite number from Vegas.
I have a lucky number.
What was that lucky number? Don't write it in the comments. That's worth a point.
Which may or may not be true, but that is not the point here. The point is that you want a point.
That's right.
Thank you.
Lena said, that is my lucky number. I said, is that your lucky number?
That's very random. And I was like, yeah.
Lisa was paying attention. Are you about to do a clue, Lisa? Heidi's first time breaking double digits, and thank you, Heidi, for sharing it on Instagram. That is very
so sweet.
That's MVP right there.
Yeah. Extra point?
Eh.
No. Sorry, I tried.
That was a really weird comment, says Robin. Yeah, it was weird. It was an answer. I figured it'd be fun to trick you guys a little bit. So here you go. 5 more questions coming right at you. Carl remembers. It was so weird. I remember.
It was so weird.
It was weird.
I know.
You guys should know me by now. That when I'm being weird, it's for a point. I'm not usually a weird guy. Okay.
Or I don't know. Okay.
Eddie remembers it too. Do you remember how to spell Eddie? No. Sorry, Ed.
Okay.
He thought you were trying to be quirky.
Oh no.
She doesn't have to try.
There's no trying.
So there's a YouTuber called Jay Swanson. I call him a YouTube megastar. I believe he's watching right now. Friend of the show, friend of mine. I said, Jay, could you write some questions? He said, you just tell me what you want. I said, you just tell me what you can do. He said, how about 5 questions about the arrondissements of Paris, going from criminally easy to criminally difficult? Let's go. 5 questions. Number 1, all worth 1 point. G'day, Jay, if you're still watching. Starting easy. How many... Oh, I didn't give the answer. The last one. Lena's lucky number was...
Allegedly.
Was it 160?
No, I think it was 110.
I think it was 160.
Oh my god, I can't remember.
It was 160 because there's 150 people watching now, so it was 160.
160.
We lost 10.
160. Yeah, it was 160.
We lost 10 when we went weird doing random Vegas stuff.
Yeah, sorry. But MVP for you guys, I got it.
A couple of people got it. Eddie, Maria, Chrissy, Lucy, Carl. Don't mess with us, says Carl. Is that a threat? I can put you in jail, Carl. It's fine, I can do it. Heidi thought Eddie was Hemingway at first. Maria says I'm very hard on Eddie.
No, not Eddie.
Do you see how nicely I wrote him up in the book?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, wasn't he a cute little kid with cherub dimples? Arrondissements by Jay Swanson. YouTube megastar.
Go. How many points in this round?
5 points.
Like always.
I'm going to start doing quirky things so people think they need to remember it as well.
Oh no, red herrings.
Batman and Robin, Superman. Arrondissements. How many arrondissements are there in Paris today? That's pretty easy. That's criminally easy. Number 2. The Louvre is located in which arrondissement?
Should I do 3?
Yeah, you do 3.
Okay. Which arrondissement is the Eiffel Tower located in?
Charlotte Pleasance wrote 160, 160, 160, and she wrote it about 3 minutes after everybody else.
Fine, Charlotte, you get a point.
How many points does Jay get for this round? You guys can suggest. I think he can't get more than 4, to be fair.
I mean, he should get 5.
Unless it's his birthday. No, but I mean, as in he can't legally get 5 points because he'll win.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. We have no answer to that.
Question 4, a little
Jay,
bit harder.
we don't know. Sorry.
Jay's written, so he's here. The only one he's guaranteed to get 100% on. Hey now. Okay. We'll give you 100%. How many, okay, this is good. They're getting harder, remember? How many arrondissements were there when they were first drawn up in 1795?
Could that be a trick question?
Yeah, it could be a trick question.
That
It could be the
is
same
the
as
question.
answer 1. There are trick questions. Robin
Okay.
says Jay can't count the points from this one. I don't know.
All right, so
Guess what? There is one more bonus.
are we on the 5th one?
There's another bonus coming up. Hope you've been paying attention.
Should I do the 5th?
Yep.
Okay, question number 5 from Jay's round. Why was getting married in the 13th arrondissement problematic?
Why was it problematic to get married in the 13th arrondissement?
Why? That's weird.
Hmm.
That's a weird question, Jay.
I'll go over them really quickly again. How many arrondissements? Where is the Louvre? So the answer should be a number here. Where's the Eiffel Tower? How many arrondissements were there when they were first drawn up in 1795? And why was it problematic or controversial to get married in the 13th? Jay adds, I'm a weirdo. That could be a clue? Is that a clue, Jay?
Or is it another red herring?
Write down your answers. We're getting towards the end of the quiz now. This is 30 points out of 40.
All right.
I feel there was more drinking from you guys in last week's round.
Yeah. Is
Tell
this
me in
more
the
of
comments.
a sober one?
Is anyone drinking with us, or are we by ourselves drinking as usual?
That's so sad.
Do you remember, like last week, I was very nervous about people making drinking games because I felt like it was promoting drinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then none of us will be driving really so much at the moment.
Yeah, being Swedish, I would feel nervous. Well, I do feel nervous about promoting drinking because in Sweden, there's like a monopoly. The state has monopoly on selling alcohol.
Anna says, "Eek, I'm so
little trivia.
late. You're an hour and 10 minutes late."
Oh dear.
Do we give her points, guys?
Yeah, probably.
20?
20.
18? I will give Anna as many points as the first comment suggests I do. Literally. That's how many points you get Anna to catch up. Someone say something. 25. Whoa, that's generous.
Super generous.
So Anna, you're on 25, which means you might be beating a lot of people.
15, 17. Wow.
No, we got 25. I said I'd do the first one.
Yeah. There you go.
For you guys who maybe aren't going to win now and you feel a bit down, it's about having fun. Except for Maria, who's here to win.
Every week.
And Charlotte. And who was the other one? Cynthia. Cynthia, who claimed to have 26 out of 27 and then went quiet.
Yeah. What
She
was
did
that?
say, oh, there.
Okay.
Cynthia, a few more comments from you. Marianne says, system oplaget. Cynthia, where are you watching from?
Yeah, Systembolaget.
Bellman's Gordon says, congrats, Shelley, to your birthday from Anne Louise.
Oh.
Now we know who Bellman's Gordon is. Anne Louise. You can't use
Louise.
secret names around here anymore.
Who could Anne Louise be?
Carolyn has just... Carolyn has just poured herself a port at, I think, 6 a.m. in Tasmania. It's the beginning of the end.
Is it like cornflakes and port? Well, why not? You do you. That's alright.
Okay, Cynthia says maybe we weren't seeing her post in the start of the quiz. Very likely. Lots of comments have been coming in. So, the arrondissement answers. Jay's interested to see how Charlotte Pleasance did. Charlotte will no doubt say she got 5 points at the end of it. Here are the answers.
Lida, Jay and Lena's questions are the best.
Are you kidding me? I took so long on all. I did like 40 questions, Lida.
Yeah.
Tough crowd. Here we go. How many arrondissements are there?
20.
Easy.
Yep, pretty easy.
Did anyone like my question?
They love it.
The Louvre is in the first arrondissement. The Eiffel Tower is in the 7th arrondissement.
I thought it was 16.
You did.
I'm sorry.
You're on the wrong side of the river.
I'm in prison.
Are you in prison?
I don't know. And
How many arrondissements when they were first drawn up? The answer was
12. 12 arrondissements to begin with.
Carolyn says, I'm propped up by the community, and that's absolutely true. It's because of the great community, people like Lena and Jay and all the other people who contribute, that I have a show. Because without the guest, it would be nothing.
Nothing. All right, and the last one. Why was getting married in the 13th problematic? Why?
Why? It's because there was no 13th in the olden days, and it was a euphemism for having sex outside of your marriage or living with somebody else. So any form of that in the answer is acceptable.
Was it like cheating, or was it just like
I'll let Jay
having
be the
too
answer
much
on
fun
that.
without a ring?
I think if you say cheating, we'll accept it. Anything similar to that will get you a point.
Yeah.
That takes us up to 30 points.
30 in
Actually,
total.
technically 33.
Okay.
I love that people are chat.
I know, it's great. It's really nice. Does saying there was no Mary
Shelley, even though it's your birthday.
stretch?
No,
I don't know.
that's too much of a stretch because no.
Ah,
Sorry, Shelley. You're a lovely person.
it's nothing personal.
Karen Pearson got number 5 right, but that was all.
Oh, wow.
Maria's on 32. Cynthia dropped
We
one.
said out of wedlock, place of sin. Yeah, I'd say that's good. Yeah, I'd say that good. Yeah.
Shelley
good
writes
for you guys.
fine, and we all know what that means. It means she's
Passive
angry.
aggressive. All right.
Anna says, so what does this mean? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Oh no.
I don't know.
Frank, 22 out of 33. Good work, Frank. Hope you're not Googling the answers, if you know what I mean. What did Charlotte get? Apparently killing it. Anna, you got 3 out of 5, so that puts you on 28. You're doing blooming well, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So what's Charlotte on then? We're getting towards the end. I need to know what these scores are. Okay, next round.
Okay. History round. Dum 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 dum. Okay.
So here's what we're doing here. The history round is from back last season, the Eiffel Tower. The sponsor of the show was My Private Paris. I'm still in touch with Bertrand a lot. They're going to start doing virtual tours. I was chatting with him yesterday and trying to help him figure out these virtual tours. And then I said, by the way, Bertrand, he said, yeah. I said,
So what's up?
do you want to send me a few more questions? I'm pretty convinced he just copy-pasted these from Trivial Pursuit. But here are his 5 questions.
Fair enough.
They're
Fair
kind
enough.
of all over the place. There's no real subject. A little bit of history.
Okay.
33 points is the total.
Is it with all the extra bonus?
Correct.
Okay. 30.
By the end of the game, it'll be out of 43. What's our total now? 33. Yes. Carolyn. Yep. All right, here we go. This is pretty hard for question 1, I think. Who created the character of Gavroche?
That is quite hard. That is quite hard, actually.
Charlotte, why are you always yelling in the comments? She says, you're on,
She's just
Maria.
so
Oh, I
pumped.
like this. Okay, this
She's
is not...
super pumped.
I encourage this. So Charlotte's on 31 and Maria was on 32, I think? Yeah. This is going to be the
I
closest
saw that
end.
someone... Don't write the answers. No writing.
Okay, I'm really glad that you did that on question 1, Sanap AdSense. Is that a real account? That's jail for you. Sanap,
Yeah.
I'm worried now that this person's come in with what looks like a fake name and might be putting all the answers now. So Sanap, write something else so I know you're a real human, otherwise I'm going to block you. Oh, Shelley's got a great idea. While we wait for Sanap to see what's going on there, Shelley's saying, shall we pick teams as in Team Charlotte or Team Maria? And I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Keep answering for yourself, for the pride feeling, but also back who you think is going to win. Charlotte and her team of tour guides or reigning champ Maria Trenzado.
With no team.
Or Cynthia Mollard was still in there.
Yeah.
And so was Heidi, I think.
Oh, Sanap is sorry.
Okay,
all right.
Sanap.
Okay, it's okay. You're not blocked.
There's literally one rule here, Sanap. It's don't write the answers. That's all. Please don't do it again.
When I said history, Lucy's iPad thought I said it. Hi Siri. That's pretty funny.
Oh, what?
What? So it just like woke up?
Hey Siri. Hi Siri. History. Hey Siri.
Hey Siri.
Did that work too? Okay, let's see who's on team what. Okay. Cynthia is on team Cindy. Is that her own name then?
Okay,
Oh no,
alright.
sorry, Cynthia Mollard. Who's Cindy? I'm confused.
It's alright, just keep going.
Well, I need to know because okay, we've got to hurry.
Yeah.
History. We're gonna do this round really quickly. You ready?
Question number 1. Who created the character of Gavroche?
Question number 2. Which leader of the infamous Huns almost attacked Paris in 451?
Almost.
Cynthia is Cindy. What's your score, Cindy? Question 3.
Where are the French kings buried?
Cynthia's on 31, so there's also Team
It's a
Cindy.
contender.
There's 3 teams. We're all in it. Question
exciting.
4. Let me get this exactly right. What major landmark was inaugurated in 1889? Eiffel Tower, Moulin Rouge, or Invalides?
So it's multiple choice then.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was inaugurated in 1889? Eiffel Tower, Moulin Rouge, or Invalides?
And question number 5. What was the first purpose of the Musée d'Orsay?
Okay.
All right.
Really quickly. Who made Gavroche? Which Hun leader almost attacked Paris? Where are the French kings buried? What major landmark was inaugurated in 1889? Eiffel Tower, Moulin Rouge, or Invalides? And what was the first purpose of the Musée d'Orsay? I'm going straight into the answers. Are you ready?
I think so.
You're going to hate me for something I do in the middle of this, some of you, I think. Answers done. Gavroche was Victor Hugo.
In Les Mis.
Yes. Number 2, the infamous Huns, it was Attila.
Attila the Hun.
Number 3, where are the French kings buried? It is the Saint-Denis Basilica. I believe it's Basilica. Saint Denis Cathedral. I'll accept either. Don't care.
Saint Denis.
Saint Denis is what we needed.
Saint Denis.
Now, this is why you guys are going to hate me, but I did it on purpose because everyone's so close. And we need exact answers here. I said what major landmark was inaugurated in 1889? Eiffel Tower, Moulin Rouge, or Invalides? Guess what? If you said Eiffel Tower, half a point. If you said Moulin Rouge, half a point. Invalides, forget it. The only way you can get a full point is if you said Eiffel Tower and Moulin Rouge.
Oh.
That is going to separate us.
Oh.
I don't believe anyone wrote them both.
Oh no. Okay, we have a question from Jackie.
Mhm.
Technically, no.
The
wait.
kings aren't there anymore.
Oh dear.
Well, it says where were they buried, and that's where they were buried.
Okay, we had someone else.
Oh yeah, the Musée d'Orsay was a train station. Train station.
Okay. All right.
People are booing and hissing me. Woo! Did anyone? I want to know if anyone got 5 points, and if you did, I'm gonna be super skeptical about that. Super skeptical.
I mean.
What?
Okay.
Do you really think people wrote Moulin Rouge and Eiffel Tower?
I don't know.
I think everyone wrote Eiffel
I
Tower.
don't know. Yeah, probably. 4.5 out of 5. Yeah.
Jackie Jones, the revolutionaries threw the king's bones out into the countryside.
Oh. My Private Paris.
Look, take it up with My Private Paris. But Jackie, if you are very confident and it is countryside as well, you can also have a point. But general consensus would say Saint-Denis. Okay. Scores. We're in the last round now. No one got 5 out of 5.
Interesting.
Surely you guys knew that the Moulin Rouge is 130 years old. Here we go. Oh, there's another bonus point.
Almost forgot.
Hang on, Signet Theatre got 5 out of 5. This is so controversial. Really? Oh.
I believe it. They're tour guides. I believe you guys.
Okay. Bonus point, the last one before we get into the very final round that's going to really take it down. It's a bonus point to see how well you're paying attention. At the very beginning of this video, for the first 40 minutes of it, I had a, what do you call it?
A pocket square. A little
A
scarf.
coloured, don't write the answer in the comments.
No writing. Quick. Absolutely.
It's gone now because I took it away surreptitiously.
What was the colour?
What colour was that thing? You get exactly 1 minute. For 1 point, no writing.
Only
Don't look at the comments. What colour was it? 1 point. And I will reveal it in exactly 45 seconds.
Okay.
Anna, you got extra points because you came in late and we felt sorry for you because you timed it wrong, I think. Because I felt really bad that some people came in because they got the times wrong.
I know. But good news is that hopefully we don't have that confusion next week.
Guys, if you're confused about the time, I put a countdown on Instagram saying 5 hours left, 4 hours left, and the YouTube link says how many hours are left. It's really easy. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered. Subscribe on YouTube. There's 155 people watching. Are you all subscribed? Click that subscribe button. I'm so close to 5,000. Okay, the color.
Blue. Earful Tower blue.
Who got it? Tell
Like your
the
eyes.
truth. Tell the truth. I'll put it back in. Jackie got it. Eli got it. Or maybe Ellie.
There we go.
Julie got it. Chrissy got it.
Nice.
Hang on. Sally Bentley says, was it Klein Blue? Very good. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Jay was lost in the color of my eyes. I don't believe it. Maria got it. Charlotte wrote light blue, trying to suck up to the host for a point. No chance.
Oh, no. If someone writes Earful Tower blue, that's, you know.
If someone wrote
That's
Earful
a
Tower blue
strong-
and can prove it.
Strong point. But still just 1 point.
Eli noticed it was gone. Very good. Did anyone else notice it was gone? Okay, last 5 questions. Frank writes bleu in French. Almost a bonus point there. He wrote le bleu as well. Everyone's saying they got it. Oh, I'd love to do a lie detector test to see how many people are being
I know.
honest there.
I know.
I'd love it. Okay, ready?
Okay.
So this is it. There's 5 points left for the game, for a total of 44. I also love that Maria had to leave soon. So there's this overreigning
Okay.
question of whether she's going to win or not, or whether Signet's going to win. Carol wants bonus points for waking up the earliest to be here. Yep, you get a bonus point.
Totally.
Really quickly before I start this last round and give a shout out, I need to know scores. And you write the scores while I tell you what we're going to be talking about here. This next round is from a good friend of the show, Shelley. It's her birthday today. Send some birthday love to Shelley in the comments.
Hip hip hooray.
She is in quarantine, as we all are. She's probably sitting there going, I'm spending my birthday with 155 people, many of whom I don't know. Make her feel great, guys. And I said, Shelley,
share some love.
I said, Shelley, you've been listening to the show since day one. Patreon supporter since like day one. Great friend. Mentioned in the book. I said, Shelley, you write the round to take us out here. So she specializes in art, and she has written a great 5 questions about art, and this is what we will finish on. Are we ready?
Yes.
Just quickly looking at the scores while people are sending in their birthday messages.
30, 29, 28, 23, 32.
From Daphne.
Very good.
That's right up there.
36.
Charlotte Pleasant's on 36.
Okay.
Maria Hensley on 33.5. Okay.
Amazing.
Okay. I didn't see. Hang on. Cindy's on 30. Okay, so Cindy's on 36.5. What was Charlotte on?
36, I think, as well.
It all comes down to
36.
this.
I think it's 36.
So Cindy's on 36.5, Charlotte's on 36, and Maria
has left the room.
She's left. What's Maria's score? It all comes down to this. She says bon anniversaire. Maria, write your score again. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Art, 36.5. Oh my god, it's so close. Okay. From Shelley. Starting easy, getting hard. The last 5 questions.
All right. Here we go.
What is the name of the famous painting in the Louvre which, despite having its own bodyguards, was stolen in 1911?
Pesky little piece of
Look at
art.
these people writing this. Charlotte Pleasant, we miscounted 37. This is so... Oh my gosh. Reminded everyone to send in.
Question number 2.
I'm going to read this one because I rewrote it a bit. Okay? Question number 2. What is the most famous painting in a Paris museum which depicts a pregnant woman, in brackets, if she's not pregnant, then she just gave birth? That's a tough one. We could put that harder.
Hard. Yeah.
No answers in the comments, please. Which is the most famous painting in a Paris museum of a pregnant woman or a woman who's just given birth? Tough.
Yeah.
Hope we're all learning something from this.
I didn't know that. I learned this one. Thank you, Shelley. Question number 3. Which Paris art museum houses the largest collection of paintings by Claude Monet?
Claude Monet, who you might all know from last week's pub quiz as a Who Am I question. Heck, maybe you knew about him before.
Right.
Okay.
And his name, he was born Oscar,
That's right.
I think.
I threw a lot of you with that, I think.
Yeah. Like my brother,
Okay.
if he's watching. Hey, Oscar.
Question 4. What style of painting, characterized by small dots of color applied in patterns to form images, was invented in Paris in the 1880s? I shall repeat that. Essentially, lots of dots to make an image. What's the name of that style of painting, invented in Paris in the 1880s? Remember, no Googling, guys. Remember that? And then on the last question. I didn't know this one. This is tough. This is tough. I'm tempted to finish there and get the scores and then do the last question separately. What do you think?
I don't know.
No, we'll just
No.
No, yeah, we'll give the answers and then we'll do it at the end, okay?
Okay.
No, we'll do it normally. Forget that.
We do it normally.
Okay.
Forget what happened.
Question 5.
Oh, question 5. On which small street on the left bank did artists including Modigliani, di
Chirico.
Man Ray, and I haven't Atget?
Aget. A-T-G-E-T.
Didn't know about that.
Live and work at different points in their career.
Okay.
I shall repeat
Yes.
all of them, because this is the end. No cheating, you guys. What is the name of the famous painting in the Louvre, which, despite having its own bodyguards, was stolen in 1911? 2. Which is the most famous painting in a Paris museum of a pregnant woman, or she's just given birth? That's a hint, it's an old picture. Question 3. Which Paris art museum houses the largest collections of paintings by Monet? And then 4. Which style of painting, small dots to make an image, was invented in the 1880s in Paris? And lastly, on which small street on the left bank did artists including Modigliani, De Chirico, Man Ray, and Atget or Aget live and work at different points in their career?
That is hard.
They're really good questions.
Amazing.
And I really liked them, so I saved them for the end. Now, I'm going to go through the answers. Write down your answers right now. Remember, if you are Signet Theatre, Maria Transato, or Cindy, you will need to send them in.
Eye on you.
Here we go for the answers. Everybody else, it's still...
Just enjoy the ride.
And remember, as I'm talking, to hit that like button and that subscribe button. From Shelley. Happy birthday, Shelley. What is the name of the famous painting? It is the Mona Lisa, of course.
Or we also accept La Joconde.
We also accept La Gioconda.
Or... No, that's it.
No, that's all we will accept.
Yeah.
Uh,
Question number 2. The most famous painting with a pregnant woman or someone who's just given birth is also the Mona Lisa.
Who got that? Let's be honest here. That was tricky. I love that, Shirley.
Yeah, I like that.
I read up on this. Researchers in 2006 studied 3D images of the Mona Lisa, say she was either pregnant or just given birth. The clue was in something she wore. It was a tunic she wore around her neck that faded with time so you couldn't see it. But the people that wore it were typically new mothers or about to be.
Interesting.
Did anyone get it? Cindy got it. No, I'm not surprised. Okay. Which Paris art museum has the most by Monet? If you wrote the Orangerie, you're wrong.
That was my
That's what
guess.
Lena wrote.
Yeah, it was my guess. It's wrong, apparently.
It is the Musée Marmottan. Marmottan?
Marmottan.
Marmottan.
Marmottan. Yep.
Maria got it. So close. Okay, number 4. What is the name of the Dottie painting?
Pointillism.
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 Or pointillisme.
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 Just points.
Oh, Cynthia got one wrong. Signet, you're being very, very quiet, Charlotte. Charlotte.
What does this mean?
Charlotte.
You there?
It's so quiet.
I know.
And
And the little street on the left bank where all these artists lived and worked at some point in their career was called?
Rue Campagne Première, as in road country first.
There you go. Had no idea.
So now, Lena and I will wait for everyone to tally your scores. Even if you didn't win, we still want to see your scores. We like
Put it
seeing
in there.
people's names so we know who watches regularly and we can be friends with you.
Yep.
Cynthia, Maria, and Charlotte, double check your scores. Because even if someone seems to have won, maybe they didn't.
Anything can happen. And we might have an underdog. We might have a silent player.
I also want to know wooden spoon. So send in your
yeah.
scores even if they're bad.
If you got like 3, 4.
So far, Lucy's winning with 31.
31 and a half.
And a half.
32 and a half.
Melinda takes the lead with 32 and a half. 32 and a half. Do we have more than 32 and a half? We have 39 and a half. 39 and a half, right, Cynthia? Can we have 39 and a half? Can I get it? Cindy's Evan got 0 out of 36.
Evan.
That's the wooden spoon.
But thank
Maria
you.
got 42.5.
I love that. I love that it's out of 40. 42.5 out of 40. Good stuff.
Okay, so it's just a question of what Signet got.
Signet.
Do we have back-to-back winners? Or is all coming down?
Quiet.
Charlotte got 40.
Oh.
Which places you in second place, I believe? Yes.
Uh-huh.
Jackie says, where was the Philip Auguste question? I forgot it. Damn it. So,
Okay, so last week, for you who didn't know, we always, well, it's a little new tradition, that we give the answer to next week's, like we give one of the answers, so it's a little freebie. And we said last week, apparently we said, the answer to question number 5 will be Philip Auguste, and we forgot.
Okay,
so.
here's what we're going to do.
There you go.
It looks like Maria won, so Maria's probably sending her answers. Cindy and Signet, please send in some answers, send in your photos, and choose your prize, whoever I respond to. Signet, you've been very vocal. I've got a question for you. Tell us what answer to give next week, and we will do it. So whatever Signet writes next about Paris will be an answer next week, and this time you have an Earful Tower guarantee. Signet, give me something. I'll script a question around it. I want to say thanks to everyone for watching.
Definitely.
Thanks to Lena for co-hosting.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks to all the people who wrote questions. It was really fun. And there are lots of links below if you want to find things like the books and Patreon and the prints. But most of all, share this with your friends because it's more fun for us the more people that are watching.
Yeah.
We're going to say goodbye to you. Oh no, Signet. I'm going to wait for Signet to come in. Thanks for all your nice questions and comments
great.
here. Thanks for pulling us together, says DJ. Thanks for watching. It'd be pretty boring if it was just me and you and no one was watching.
Know. This is a way of like being sociable.
Charlotte, I want an answer.
Even if we're in confinement.
Oh yeah, hang around because you're going to get an answer from Charlotte. Charlotte, give us that answer.
If you want that answer.
It can be whatever. It can be a number. It can be a letter. It looks like Maria won again back to back. A little shout out to Maria. That is incredible.
A little?
Also,
a big shout out.
Maria said last week, because she got the Jean Reno question right so quickly, that she'd met him in Avignon. And it gave me the idea to do a whole episode about people who've met French celebrities.
I love that.
So I might call you soon, Maria, and we'll get all the people to tell their fun stories. Charlotte, the answer is going to be Jardin des Arènes de Montmartre. You ready? I see what you did there. That's where they put on their plays. So here's the question. I'm giving you the question, literally, and I'm going to write it down for next week, somewhere hidden in there, and I'm not repeating this anywhere. Tiki just sends in $20. That's super kind of you. Thanks very much, Tiki. I'm going to say the question and the answer right now. So next week, somewhere in the quiz, I'm going to say, what is the full name of the arena? How can we say it? It'll be something like this. What is the name of the arena where Signet, I've scripted better, does Shakespeare plays in the summer? I won't mention Montmartre, I'll just say arena. And everyone is going to write the Arène de Lutèce in the left bank. And that's going to be wrong. You guys
know. You know.
So you got it? That's going to be it. Write it down. She's written it there. Jardin. Can I write a comment too?
I don't know. Yes, you can.
Are you kidding me? I could have been doing this the whole time.
Oh, what?
Jardin des Arènes de Montmartre. Write it down. There's a free answer as a thank you for watching to the end. And yeah, you're guaranteed a point next week. Send in your emails.
Thanks for watching.
Tell your friends. Tag your friends. Take a picture on the old Instagram. I want to do it too. You pass me your phone. And congratulations to everyone for taking part. You got any last words, Lena?
That sounded very ominous. No. Oh, well, thank you.
Paul Greenley.
Thank
That's
you, Paul.
super kind.
That's my last words.
Thanks
Thank
for being you.
Paul.
I'm taking a picture of you guys. I know. I think your phone's full.
Oh.
That was fun.
Oh, it froze. Well, we have to rely on some screen caps. Hopefully.
And the other thing is, what time? Let us know what time to do it next time. If you've got any thoughts, I know that Carolyn, who's just commented, got up really early.
Yeah.
So happy to shuffle it around. I think this time works pretty well.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Shelley.
Thank you so much.
And Maria, should we just look at Maria's thing she sent in?
I will do it after.
Okay, I believe you anyway, Maria.
Totally.
Lena doesn't.
I do.
There it is, hang on, look.
Amazing.
We'll look at it properly later.
I think so.
Thanks, guys,
Thank you so
for
much.
watching. We'll see you again same time next week, almost certainly. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.
Bye.